Last time, we packed up the truck and headed up to Anacortes with our friends Kurt, Cal, and Tracy to charter a boat from Anacortes Yacht Charters. After doing a safety and mechanical review with the checkout captain, we got to work stowing away all of our provisions. The next morning, we headed out for a relaxing cruise to Roche Harbor. All was going well until we came to a standstill in the harbor, and it all hit the fan. Come along as we try to find the source of the leak in the boat and still find time to enjoy all Roche Harbor has to offer. I'm Scott, and this is Allie, and we live in Seattle. Over the last several years, we've owned and operated 2 boats in the Pacific Northwest. And now we're on our search for our liveaboard cruiser. So hit the subscribe button now to come along with us on our boating journey and see where it leads.
Well, we made it, but there is water. He was going to check that. He didn't have a chance to check under there yet. There is water, and it's going down. The bilges are...
So just a little standing water left. My understanding there's about a foot. I don't think we had to manually turn on the bilge pumps. They did not turn on automatic. So a little water under the generator. Still a little water flowing through here, but it is being pumped out.
Okay, so we're on auto and we're dry.
Yeah, it's all dry.
Well, where did all this water come from?
I don't know, but it was a shitload of water. I'm putting it in my YouTube video. So yeah, the shaft was completely underwater, almost, and then that gray tank back there was, by the bucket, was underwater.
I don't think they'd die, but...
No, I mean, it would have needed more water than that.
But, I mean, with the end, it was rising fast. But when you first looked at it, you said it was dry at first?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No, I went, holy shit. There's a lot of water in there.
Well, we made it. And didn't we didn't capture really any of it with this because we were sinking. We got some of it with my phone. The shaft was underwater, and we're waiting for the mechanic to show up, and it's empty now. Maybe more. So this is funny.
We'll be up to that bar on the way back.
So I'll give you a quick tour. So this is the Madrona Bar and Grill. They've just remodeled it, and upstairs there's a great history here with the McMillan family. And the rumor is that the nanny supposedly got pregnant by the dad, and she surprisingly suddenly committed suicide. So the rumor is they can see her walking around the Widow's Peak at night. Then this hotel is original from, I have to go back to the time. And then they built, see where the brick is? That's where I stayed in the suite.
Oh, okay.
Center there.
That's new?
That's brand new, and that's the hotel.
That looks like a little city.
Yeah.
And then they have, over here is the grocery store. You can see the lime kiln. You can't see it right now because of this tree, so when we walk that way, you'll get to see it. Normally, where these little peaks are, those are usually shopping, like a farmer's market, but I believe they're closed. And then you have the Lime Kiln Cafe, and they have breakfast, coffee, espresso, whatever you need. Again, we'll do colors here, and then to go to the marina office, you walk down and over towards the G-Dock. So we'll walk that way.
Roche Harbor Resort has a long history dating back to the late 1800s. Roche Harbor is actually rich in limestone, which is used to build roads and manufacture concrete and mortar. In 1886, Tacoma lawyer John McMillan and his business partners in the Tacoma Lime Company founded the Roche Harbor Lime Company. The lime kilns are still present next to the hotel. Next to the kilns are the generator plants. These generators were used to power the lime plant, the offices, the hotel, and the employee housing. Power was only brought to the islands in the late 1950s.
So what are those?
So this is called an oiler, and you turn this, and this has oil in it, and see these little
Yeah.
daily bobs? You see the oil going to it, and then all these pipes oil like the different parts of the engine.
Oh,
That's all really old school stuff. First here, start and run. So it's probably air, well it is here, start. So it's air. So you go like this and you hit a button and it pushes air into the cylinders.
Okay.
And that makes the engine turn over, and then eventually it starts on fuel. So there's no starter motor, it's just air.
that is cool. Have fun.
Bye now.
Some died.
And then these,
Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure if you can hear us or not, but we've decided to come back to the boat. Once again, we get another alarm. We think this time it was probably oil pressure on the dinghy. So if it's not one thing, it's another thing regarding this charter. So, little salty water spray there, that's no problem. But what do you think, Kurt? It's an adventure. We'll leave it at that.
How comfortable are we going to Stewart
oh,
Island?
we'll be fine, and we'll watch it. Now we're aware of it, and then we'll just.
And now that we know when we're standing still, it's bone dry in there. So it's not it's not a leak that is pervasive.
And we caught up with it, and it went away.
I think one lesson that we talked about that we've maybe learned is when it happened, I was the only one that put my life jacket on. We probably all should have put our life jackets on, just saying. And had I know we're not in the ocean, but we probably should have some kind of ditch bag. You know, have all of our possessions in one spot. Your wallet, your wallet, in case we had to jump in. I mean, it's only in the San Juans, but it's still Puget Sound, which is not a lake, and we probably should be so tomorrow, before we leave, let's just be a little more organized, have our stuff in one area. We could have, and go through the drill. How fast can we lower the dinghy? This dinghy we can lower pretty fast, and I just think we need to be a little more organized. So I'm gonna ask a dumb question. And we've never anchored overnight, but we need those bilges to run. Will they run on anchor?
Oh yeah, they'll run on anchor.
On what? The battery?
They're hardwired,
So if the battery dies, we have no bilges?
Right.
but we have a generator.
Right.
But if the generator is down on the lazarette and it fills up with water, will the generator work?
By that time, we would know that there's a problem, and yes,
We'd be swimming. We'd be in the thing.
You get our money back.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And we'd get our money back.
we'd get the high water alarm, and then we
Well,
could
we-
check the battery. If the
Let's
batteries
see.
are dead,
I'm sleeping here. I'm highest.
yeah,
Why is
Callan
yeah,
Trace
we're
is
the
second,
lowest.
and you're
We
the
will let
lowest.
you know if the water's
You
coming up
will be
because
the
we're the
automatic
lowest.
bilge alarm.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
why is the carpet wet?
That's where we're gonna go. Those are little cottages
So that's where we're headed.
that the workers lived in. Well,
What a day!
what a day. We're finally walking to the mausoleum. What's funny is I've been to Roche 3 times in the last 14 months.
Yeah, you have. And this is my first time in 30 years.
How cute are those? Susie smoking.
I don't know if those qualify as slug bugs. They kind of look a little bit like a slug bug.
John McMillan was a member of the Masonic Order, and he built the mausoleum recognizing the traditions of the Masonic Order. As you walk through the forest, it reminds you a bit of the movie Blair Witch Project. There are some infant and toddler burial sites throughout the forest on your way to the mausoleum. It's about a 15-minute walk up to the mausoleum. After you walk along the trail for about a quarter mile, you come across a gravel road. Follow that and you'll come upon the McMillan Mausoleum. There is significant Masonic meaning behind the entire structure, including the steps up to the table and chairs, all of which represent the stages of life. As we approached Afterglow Vista, the final resting place of the McMillan family, there was a stillness in the air. It was as if someone was watching our every move. The first thing you will notice is a huge marble table with 6 chairs. This represents the dining table that the family gathered around. There is also 1 chair and 1 pillar missing. This symbolizes the son that left the family. Each chair is also the gravestone for key family members, and that is where their ashes lay. We then headed off to the San Juan Islands Sculpture Park. There, they have unique pieces of art that are actually each for sale. Be sure to check it out next time you're up here. It's a fun day to spend walking around and checking out the quirky pieces of art. After a fun day exploring and dealing with our leak, we were ready for a relaxing evening. We had a wonderful dinner at McMillan's restaurant. The food was amazing, and you definitely have to have a pig war martini. Collect a pig for each martini you drink. Each night during the summer, 10 minutes before sunset, Roche Harbor retires the flags of Roche Harbor, Washington State, Great Britain, Canada, and the United States. The dock staff lowers the flags, plays a song, and before the American flag comes down, a cannon shot booms over the harbor. This has been a Roche Harbor tradition since 1957. When the colors ceremony begins, everyone at the marina and the resort stops what they're doing and pays respect to the ceremony. After the ceremony concludes, they announce the weather, welcome new and returning guests, and recognize special occasions being celebrated around the resort.
Ladies and gentlemen, the salute.
So we were only in Roche Harbor for literally 24 hours, not even. Yeah, 24 hours we got here around noon yesterday.
Yeah.
So we did get all the water out, and a mechanic did come and look at it. He thinks maybe there's something weird with one of the pipes, drain pipes in the aft. The aft bilge pump does not work, so he's going to meet us at Friday Harbor tomorrow to fix that. We're headed to Stewart Island today. So tune into our next episode. We'll take you on a tour of Stewart, try to make it fun. But we've had a great time here at Roche. We went to dinner at Macmillan's restaurant last night. We had breakfast at the Lime Kiln Cafe today, which is fantastic. And thank you to Katie and her family for taking care of us and getting us a great slip.
Happy birthday, Kevin.
And happy birthday, Kevin. We were definitely, when we have our own boat, plan on coming back. So it's been a great trip.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad that, I've lived here 30 years and this is my first time to Roche Harbor. And,
wow. It's my third.
It won't be my last time. I guarantee you it won't be my last time.
Tune in next time. We take you to Stewart Island. And as always, please leave us your comments down below and like or subscribe to our channel.
Right.
And
download the YouTube app so you get the notifications because you don't get the emails anymore.
And follow us on social at Boating Journey. So thanks for coming along.
See you soon.
That's nice.
Huh? Is that hard?
Well, there's about that much water in that trough.
Just in the trough? Are the engine bays dry though?
No, they got water.
Oh, they do too? Okay.
This is fun.